The Harry Potter books were originally published from 1997 through 2007 by Bloomsbury Publishing in the United Kingdom, written by J.K. Rowling, during the time that when they were originally published in Britain, and later internationally. The series received monumental acclaim for the content depicted within the books, as well as the highly complex yet original characters. The original film adaptation series, released from 2001 through 2011, were also acclaimed, but there were minor concerns or debates in the fact that the books were highly complex, and not all of the lore or canonical information could be put into the films from the books, as unavoidably some of the details were left out of the films, or not necessarily explained properly or even fully. First appearing in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was the character of Amelia Bones, depicted as well within the Order of the Phoenix film adaptation of the novel, as the most well-known depiction of her remembered by audiences who had seen the films were that the circumstances had it that Amelia Bones was defending Harry Potter during the disciplinary hearing, as Amelia's purpose during the hearing was to make sure that all parties involved were neutral towards Harry Potter, and to prevent any biases from influencing the decisions of the ruling. The next and last real appearance that Amelia Bones was depicted in had it that it was the headline of the Daily Prophet, and it was mentioned that Amelia Bones was killed in her home, with the causes being theorized to be related to Lord Voldemort's on Death Eater activities. Online speculations and theories had it that from the books, Amelia Bones was mentioned by Sirius Black as she came from a large and well-known pure-blood family. Herself as well as her family were all eliminated due to the fact that the Bones family were very influential and openly opposed Voldemort on the Death Eaters. Further speculation had it that Remus Lupin mentioned that Amelia Bones was an accomplished sorceress, so skilled that according to crime scene investigation evidence from her home, a ferocious battle took place, and she fought and died courageously. Amelia Bones was killed by Voldemort himself because she was so much of a threat, and so skilled and knowledgeable in the mystic arts. This was reinforced by other notable sorceresses within the Harry Potter books series, which were theorized as to the true extent of Amelia Bones' abilities. Another important detail not exactly mentioned before nor reinforced in the films were that in the books Amelia Bones was heavily favored to become the next Minister of Magic, before circumstances changed that as if a fair and unbiased woman as Amelia Bones were to get into a seat of power and influence, as then it would be harder for Voldemort and his Death Eater minions to have any real influence within the British magical community, as they would have had serious problems if this were to have happened, which reinforced previously spoken about theories that he personally killed her to send a message to anyone who would defy his will. Due to the films minimizing the influence or even importance of Amelia Bones, further Harry Potter media continued the trend, so that while in the books might have had more experience or emphasis with Amelia Bones, this was later abandoned, with it becoming nothing more than a simple mention as to the severity that Lord Voldemort posed to the wizarding and witching world. Sometimes a character can be forgotten because within literature they were of minor importance. In film adaptations, they were barely mentioned at all.